Check. Checks in the mail. Just kidding. Hey, I just want to let you guys know the music should be coming. Dave Arnold. Dave.
Yes, Don.
Hugs.
Hugs.
Hugs to you.
My arms aren't long enough.
Could we have some music, maybe?
Okay.
Or would you like to sing?
You need to
chill out.
Talk to some people because apparently the music is blowing out the online broadcast.
Oh.
So
gotcha.
it's either we play the music really loud here,
okay.
or the 10,000 people that are watching at home will start emailing us again.
That's not fair.
No, I'm in a catch-22.
No, that's totally fine. I tell you what, we won't do the music. However, I will sing. Are you guys ready?
The music's really low.
Nobody seemed really excited about me singing. I don't know why.
Can we get
I'm a little hurt by that.
Can we get a little round robin going?
No way. Valet.
Took this trip to Garden Grove.
And never mind.
Rude dog in the car.
Hey, you guys, we still have a bunch of cool freestyle. Okay, keep going, Dave. I see Naughty Water Racing in the house. We have 10 years celebrating with Naughty Water Racing. He's been giving away T-shirts for the last couple of days for us. We love those guys. You should come out there and race at Naughty Water Racing at Lake of the Ozarks, I think, is one of their stops.
Oh, so okay, gotcha.
Sponsored. Are you with me?
Yes, I just figured it out.
Dave.
Yes.
Look, I'm right down here to Mike's left.
Mike's left?
There you go.
There we are. Would that be the dyslexic right?
Correct. With me, without me.
Without me, without me.
Without me, with me.
That'd be night and day.
Correct. All right, here I come. To hang out with you.
No, you're going to love who brought it up. Yes, you didn't recognize you. I don't know. You're wearing it.
Really? Mike brought it up here?
No, worse.
Tommy?
Yes.
No, no way. He's like, oh, I got his ID?
Yeah, I got this guy's ID, this guy named Robert Kearns.
Really?
And I'm like, he walked to the tower, I looked at the ID and I went, really?
That's so
really?
Tommy brought it up?
Tommy brought it up. You know, Tommy
yeah, I know. I'm like, yeah, that's good, dude. Yeah.
I'm calling you over the line, it's like not coming out. Wait, no,
yeah, like, I'm calling you over here, and I'm like, oh, back up and
Well, if they wanted racing like it was back in the 80s, it's all Cowies now.
right, you guys get ready for some more racing. This is Moto number 2 coming at you Saturday afternoon at the Pro Days begin. Let the games begin. We are watching the IJSBA Blosian World Finals. I'm Don Dawson along with Dave Arnold and the incredible Mike Young, who is like, where's Waldo today? So let's just check in. Mike Young, are you in the house? Why, yes, Don, I am. All right. Pro-Am Stop it. Okay, keep going. It's pretty funny.
Hey guys,
Oh, there he is.
Hey, kids.
how y'all doing?
Pop goes the weasel.
Easy, I'm no weasel.
Where are you at now?
Hey, well, I'm down here in the VIP tent talking to my friends from Yamaha.
Shocking.
Shocking, exactly. Well, what is not shocking is they're going to be giving away 100 free T-shirts, and the pro rider's going to be autographing them, but that isn't going to happen until after the pro runabout stock class. So the pro runabout stock class will go, and then give the racers time to get back there to the autograph session. And and then 100 free T-shirts, all signed by Yamaha's top pilots.
Thanks, Mikey. And back out on the line, Pro-Am Ski Stock, and they have fired up the boats on the inside split. It's Alec Enderley with a pole position. Your winner in Moto number 1, sponsored by Dan.
Nicholas Reyes in the 217 on Lake Havasu City. I might as well give you the, we've got 212, Mike Lippenstein, in 13 is going to be Lucas Gaia, who is 4th. Blake Wickland in 13th. Phil Siggers in the B16. 92 is going to be Rhea Sousa, one of the JetskiNworld sponsored riders. Pretty cool. Ulrich Bernstein on the 83. Chadia Raviola on the 160 out of Argentina. Yuji Shiroki out of Japan on the 100. David Cabrera on the 212X out of Miramar, Florida. AJ Linestra on the 114. As Don gets the long eyes we're looking at. We got the 99 Evalandro playing. Ty Cortara on the 107 out of Texas. Cherry Poper out of Albuquerque, New Mexico. Brent Disney out of Washington, Utah. Kier Samuels on the 27 out of Lake Havasu City, Arizona. 113 Nabil Broke out of Morocco. Elias Buzelman on the number 9 out of Belgium. And Victor Landoni on the 117 out of Argentina. Here they come!
You totally win. All right, it's going to be from the outside split, and I got to think that that's Nicholas Reyes.
The fighter!
And it is followed by Alec Enderley. And then, of course, it's boat number 13. Why wouldn't it be?
We got 13 and 13 again.
Correct, but I think I figured the code on it.
Okay, what's the code? What's the combination, Don?
One moment, please.
The tumblers are turning.
That is Blake Wickland in 3rd.
Please, and Blake Wickland.
He was in the first moto, too.
Yep. But you know, finished right behind him, right in front of him in the first moto? Lucas Gaia on the 13. If you add the two 13s together, you get 26.
All right, Mike Klippenstein up at 4th. I'm sorry, were you talking to me?
No, I wasn't. I was rambling.
No, I didn't think you were. I was still trying to.
You didn't think you were talking to me?
Yes, sir.
Hello.
What was the combination? Still waiting for that.
From that inside, Nicholas Rios making the drive from the outside in the momentum, and that is your current leader, the fighter, back in the action here at Lake Havasu City, Arizona.
And of course, you talked about Alec Enderley, who is winner for number 1. This would be a sweet spot here for motor number 2. If Rios could hold on to that top position, give him a world championship, which has been elusive him for many years right now.
Elusive. Wow, you rolled out another big word.
Yeah, I got the big word dictionary out today. My word of today calendar. Yesterday with plethora.
Couldn't even say it this morning.
And there he is.
Yep. Go ahead, sir.
No, just gonna say there he is.
And
just pointing it out to you.
And Mike Klippenstein is 3rd. And the Klippa.
13 of,
And then Blake is 4th. Alec Enderley is 2nd, actually.
The 224?
Yes. And it's Rui Sousa in 5th.
Ah. And all the JetskiNworld guys up here are pretty happy about that. One of their sponsored riders, providing our online broadcast today and all week long, including tonight and tomorrow.
Rui Sousa, by the way, finished 7th in the first moto. Currently up in 5th.
Well, Don, if it stays the way it is, it would be Rios, Enderle, and Klippenstein in the top 3. Now, that could change at any moment.
Yes, you were watching moto number 2, and I was just going to take a look and see how many laps we got, but it's going to be a lot. And 1 second, let me grab that for you. It's 8 laps in the second moto Pro-Am ski stock. And again, it was all about Alec Enderle in this morning's moto. And then Nicholas Rios in second. Mike Klippenstein rounded up the top 3.
But I'm not going to count on Enderle. Look at him. He is still hunting the fighter right now. It's like a heat-seeking missile out there. We got a rider down there right off the horseshoe, down at the bottom of the horseshoe on the unlucky side. That's AJ Lanistra on the 114.
Well, that's weird. Mike Klippenstein just pulled off.
You're right.
He was actually in 3rd, and he just pulled off. And unfortunately, AJ Lewinster, as you said, was down right in a tricky section, right past those scat track log jumps.
So is that going to be Wicklund now into 3rd place?
Oh, and we got 2 riders connecting off of the horseshoe.
That's kind of screwed up.
506 and 100. 506 and 100 both going down off of the final turn on that horseshoe. That is Yuji Shiroki. And 506. Oh, that was actually 505. Jeremy Poper also caught in that fracas.
Oh.
See how I did that? Used a big word there. Fracas.
You popped that right off out of Poper.
Crossed flags coming out, halfway markers, courtesy flags for Nicholas Rios and Alec Enderle. And that's your battle for first. Whoever could get around. If Nicholas ends up in the lead on the end, he wins. If Alec gets around him, he wins. Just like that.
Yeah, it's kind of a bummer though. Klippenstein, unfortunately, getting that black flag, pulling off there. He was sitting 3rd going into this moto. So that's going to put Wicklund into that 3rd spot. Now Blake had a 5th place finish. So that would be a 5 and a 3. That would give him the 3rd place if he stays where he's at. You got a black flag.
So everybody saw it.
That breaks my heart because he would have been here in the world.
Well, I don't think he realized that the moto. I don't think he realized that the moto, because they flipped the motos on him. Well, if Rios ends up, if he wins right here, he will get the title. If Alec Enderle gets around him, Alec will take the title. It is actually the battle between those top 2. And obviously we've got Wicklund in this mix. He's up in 3rd. Rui Sousa, last I checked, was 4th. I was just trying to take a quick look and see where he was. But unfortunately, the controversy, as we talked about, was with Klippenstein, and that was just a tough break. I think he was just trying to get out on the course.
Yeah, we did. They did move the races around. We're going to run 17, then 16.
He's right here. Nicholas Rios just came across the front stretch.
And you can see how close now Enderle is actually reeling him in a little bit here. That is the battle for the world title. That's Blake right there. Sosa's in fourth. Yeah.
Also, the battle for third continues. So Rui Sousa is in fourth place, and Blake Wickland is currently in third place. Sosa. Oh, I said it right the first time, didn't I? Then I messed it up.
You know, we got the extra people that speak the language so we can get it correct. We love that. And you know what, Don? Anybody can correct us on anything. We take criticism very well. Mike Young may cry a little bit, but he'll still love you for it.
No, I think we all do.
I know. That's the power. There you go.
We are definitely better when we are able to honor these guys. So again, 160 also in that mix. That is fifth place of Claudia Rivarola. I probably should get a correction on that one too.
That's impressive, I gotta say. You rolled the R's.
Roviola.
And we're seeing that blue flag with the yellow stripe. Meaning you got faster riders coming up on you. And
yeah, Yuji Shiroki doesn't normally get a blue flag.
Oh, we got a new leader, Don.
Yeah, Alec Enderly came from that inside and snuck the lead. And that just flipped the standings. So if Enderly takes that, he's got it, and he knew it.
And look at this, though. We have lapped riders now, lap traffic. So let's see how they negotiate. And he moves out of the way.
8-lap race.
Yuji Shiroki.
Yep, Moto 2. You're watching Pro-Am Ski Stock. Actually, just Pro Ski. No, it is still Pro-Am Ski Stock.
Pro-Am Ski Stock. You had it right. You're right.
We had a lot of name changes in classes this year. I really had to watch what I'm saying. Okay, and then we still got that boat number 13. That hasn't changed for third. And Rui Sosa in fourth, who is a past world champion as well. And so is Wickland.
Yep, one of our junior prodigies. Blazing Blake.
And then right behind him, you have another 13, because why wouldn't you?
Lucas.
And that would be Lucas Gaia. And then right after Lucas Gaia, you have Phil Seegers. So it is Alec Enderly, Nicholas Rios second, Blake Wickland third, Rui Sosa in fourth, Claudio Riviola in fifth, and Lucas Gaia in sixth, and Phil Seegers in seventh.
So as it stands, it would be Enderly, Rios, Wickland, Gaia, and Sousa. That would be the top 5 in the world if it finishes the way it does right now. But this isn't over because we got the 1 lap to go. Lap traffic, look at this.
Oh, Nicholas snuck it from the outside using the lap traffic. Just moved back to the lead.
Nope, that's Enderly right there coming off the horseshoe.
Ooh. Okay, Alec Enderly still got it. He still got it. I got you excited, though.
Enderly made it he actually got by him really quick.
Yep.
They split the uprights.
Ooh, that got my heart rate going. So Alec Enderly, and now nobody's in front. No lap traffic, and white flag.
There's Phil Seegers, 16. That boat gets some use this weekend.
A lot of use with Lucy Gadsby. He's 7th place right now. And Phil, by the way, got 6th place in the first moto. So top 10. Is it not weird that you have these very
I can't even hear him out there.
Yep.
It's like watching electric bike racing. It's so quiet.
There is something to say about that, right, Kevin? I mean, it is interesting how the growl and that snap of those two strokes really would just get you going. Because I guarantee you, when the open boats come down here and fire up, everybody wakes up.
And you don't smell that oil gas mix of high octane horsepower.
Yep. All right, you guys, checker flag coming out, and whoever goes across that line first will be your overall winner for the day and your new world champion. And it's going to be Alec Enderley as your new world champion in pro ski stock.
Swiss. So Switzerland taking a world title home.
Nicholas Rhea is second on this podium.
He'll be a little bittersweet for him. And how about this? Give it up for Blazin. Blake Wickland's going to come across here. And he'll be third in the world when he makes his time to come across.
That is awesome.
That was a 2-1-2 there. That is David Cabrera. But there is Blake Wickland, third in the world. Blazing Blake.
Oh, wait.
Oh.
That was right. Well, there's 213.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're hanging out down here on the starting line with your world champion. How about a nice round of applause for Alec Enderley? Alec, I'll tell you, a great ride, but you've had some major competition out there with Riaz. Tell us, what was going through your mind as you were making that pass?
It was incredible. I'm so happy. He's a legend, and that's incredible to race with him. So I'm very happy, and thank you all.
Now, I know you came from overseas. You came over here to race in the World Finals. I know that it takes a lot to get you over here. You've probably got a huge support cast. Tell me, who would you like to thank for supporting you to bring you over here?
Ouais, ben, je le dis en français, je remercie tout le monde, tous ceux qui sont venus me supporter, Jérémy qui m'aide beaucoup, toute la famille Porret, tout le team Périeux qui sont au top, et merci à tous, et merci pour l'organisation de cet événement. Merci beaucoup. Thank you.
Fantastic. Congratulations, ladies and gentlemen, your world champion, Alec Enderley. Boys and girls, back to you in the booth.
Well, I see McCluggage, I see Francis, I see Rios. Let's see, keep going down the line here, Don.
I found it.
You found it? You're a genius.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
That was my clipboard sheet.
Well, this was actually, this one.
Yeah, it was the one, we had it up here, but I believe they used it for freestyle.
Yep, they did. Fortunately, I found it.
Hey guys, guess what?
What?
Right after this race here,
Yeah.
right after this race here,
Yep.
we'll wait about 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Yeah, so the racers could go and park their boat and get up there to the booth. But Yamaha is going to be giving away 100 shirts. Going to have all the factory Yamaha guys there. Going to be racing in this one right here. That's going to be about 10 minutes following this race. 100 free T-shirts, first 100 people.
And after that, Mike will be signing beers at the Romer Distributing down there.
Right you are, Dave.
And Mikey,
Hey,
I see red people. No, you need to put some sunscreen on.
Yeah, your face is as red as your shirt and your glasses.
I left it on the park bench last night.
Uh-oh. All right, down on the line, you guys, in Pro and Runabout stock. This is going to be moto number 2, actually. And the way I'm going to have to call that is how we had that lineup on that. So, but then I'll tell you the winners were. Out of Jakarta, Indonesia, sponsored by Yamaha and Dean's team and Jet Tribe, it is boat number 5, Aksa Azwar.
And on the number 30, coming to us from Kuwait City, Kuwait, on the Kuwait Airways, Gulf Cable and Electric, KW Internet, it's Abdullah Al-Fadal.
Out of Lake Havasu City, Arizona, is boat number 217, Nicholas Rios.
And coming to us, well, he lives back in Florida now, as Monster Energy Jet Pilot Jet Trim. The 46, give it up for the Mac Attack, Chris McCluggage.
He also comes from Jakarta, Indonesia, sponsored by Yamaha, Dean's team, Jet Tribe, HydroTurf, boat number 119 of Aero Azwar.
Newly moving to Lake Havasu City, he rides the number 47, riding for the IBW Local 47, and that is Tyler Hill.
Out of West Palm Beach, Florida, sponsored by Yamaha, Reva Racing, Abaco Sunglasses, it's Eric Francis on the 911.
And coming to us from Brazil, it's going to be Tiago Gittins. Charlie Martinez on the number 9. We got number 7, Hamed Youssef. And then the 13 is going to be Pancho Marjak, Tim Lamprey on the number 6, Troy Sarner on the 110, Cameron Frame on the number 2, and 179, that is Yaya Rama.
We could slow down. They got a red flag.
Oh, red people. Just like Mike. Hey, look, Mike.
Art Chambers was like, I'm ready to stage. It's been like clockwork, hadn't it? I know. I was a little surprised too, Art. It's awesome.
I haven't seen a red flag in a while.
Very
We're here with Jet Tribe for the World Finals 2016 in Lake Havasu. It's going to be an awesome race, and we're going to have riders flying in from across the world competing for the final title. Jet Tribe is going to be releasing some of their newest 2017 gear, so be sure to come in and check it out.
I'm not sure I remember the first 5 and Moto 1. Francis was 4th, right?
Yeah.
I can work this backwards.
Are you trying to think of top 3?
I was, because Abdullah wasn't Abdullah 2nd? Abdullah was 2nd.
So that's all you have to say.
Why am I suddenly doubting the information? Fact check, I need a fact check. Yes. I'm fibbing. I got you guys all excited, didn't I? That was actually a heat race earlier. Don't worry yet.
Oh, we're good.
This really is Moto 1.
Yeah, the way you read it off, that's the lineup.
So we're all good. But now I can actually tell you. It was Aksa Azwar with the heat win. Abdullah Al-Fadel
All right, there we go.
in a second. And it's a pole position for Nicholas Reese. I think everybody's a little tired. There's a lot of sun. Yep.
Look at the crossover. My goodness, they're all coming together.
Let me look, because there'd be a lot of sun. Is everybody sleeping?
They want to.
I don't think Mike was sleeping. Mike's awake.
Mike, were you sleeping down there? Everybody else was.
Okay, I see Aksa Azwar in the, whoa, what is going on the outside split? That is, I mean, there's a lot of people missing the track on that outside. It is boat number 5, Aksa Azwar, coming through on the inside split, but I saw all kinds of drama from the mama on the outside, and that might be Aksa definitely has the whole shot.
Aksa, Azwar has
And then
the whole
that's
shot.
Tiago Gittins in second. McCluggage, yep, 46. In third.
Yeah, you got Mac in third.
Why, thank you.
Tiago in second. Ox in first.
It's like the mystery voice out there.
Where's it coming from?
Right here.
I have voices in my head, Mike. Get out of there.
Well, I figured I'd hang out down here and announce with you guys, and as,
We like it.
as the winners come in and we crown the world champion, they come up here.
Well, this is moto number 1, so we'll wait for that one.
Oh, this is moto number 1? Okay,
I'll be racing, giving out some more Jet Renew.
Yep, giving away free water bottles. Throwing them into the crowd. You guys are
Hey,
amazing.
somebody's got a good jet catching on there. Yeah, that is not drinkable, edible.
Hey, guess who I ran into earlier, guys?
What? Who?
I was just walking through the pit area, wandering around with my microphone, and I ran into Jeff Jacobs. He'll be coming up tomorrow for an interview.
Oh, that's
the
really
jammer.
awesome. Although I love how you set that up. I was just wandering around with my microphone. You don't hear that every day.
Right.
Well, you do hear it from Mike Young.
Right. All right, here come your race leaders down the front straightaway.
Yep, Aksa Aswar from the outside on that lap, playing a little games. And it is Tiago and Chris McCluggage in 4th place. It's got a 1. That must be Alfadel.
Abdullah? Alfadel?
Yes, it is.
Yep, the 30. I thought so.
Oh, no, you didn't.
You're bogarting the paperwork.
No, you didn't. You didn't know. Okay, yeah, you did.
You know, it's so confusing because over the years, McCluggage so many times been 30, and they changed the number to 46. Messes all up.
All right, so a recap. We've got Aksa leading. Tiago Gettins, man, he's had a great week.
Yep.
He's already taken 1 win and setting up for another one. His brother Ishmael got a 3rd yesterday. We've got Chris McCluggage in 3rd. Speaking of that, nice segue, Don. Thank you. And Abdullah Alfadel in 4th and Nicholas Rios in 5th.
So far.
Well, yeah, right. It's going to be Tiago Gettins on the inside split. 8 laps.
That's the worst part.
So McCluggage and Tiago making a run here. So you've got McCluggage coming from the outside, which is proven to be pretty fast. And we also got a rider down, so they've got to pay attention to that because he's right by the merge buoy. So Oxa comes through, and it's McCluggage moving into 2nd place. And Tiago Gettins in 3rd. And man, I tell you what, the guys behind me here with the eagle eyes were seeing that set up right as they went into the split section.
Yep. Watching that split off, and we've seen it come into play so many times. And that's the number 7 off power there, Don.
Now, let me just say this. There's Nicholas Rios
Youssef.
and Abdullah Afadel right behind those two. You've got to think that both of them saw that, and they're like,
I might have to try that.
That seemed awfully quick, didn't it?
Things that make you go,
They go to the outside now. Yeah, those are smart cookies. Let's see what happens on the next one. Who else utilizes the outside split? Meanwhile, our roving reporter down on the beach. Meanwhile, our field reporter.
Where's Aaron?
What was the trouble again?
And that is boat number 47 that looks like he's trolling right now because, oh, that's a tough break. That's Tyler Hill. Something going on with the boat. And that really stinks because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He finished at 6th place in the heat race, although it doesn't matter, but just want to let you know. But right now he's not going so fast.
well, motor number 1 is going to be the top 5 are going to be positioned to try to fight for a world title. That man out front right now, he's looking to do it, Aksa Aswar. But McCluggage, his sights are set. You see McCluggage's elbows are up. He's in attack position right now. Look at him, just not even sitting on it.
He doesn't usually sit on
No,
those,
his elbows just out perfectly.
Okay, so I have the update from the splits. So we had talked about that. It was actually Tiago Gettins that saw it as well, and he took that outside split on that next one because he was blocking.
Yep.
Yeah, smart man. I knew somebody'd catch it.
I had like 5 people ask me on the way up here. You guys see that? You guys see that?
Oh, thank you, bud.
We saw
Oh, yeah, no, we caught it.
Yep.
Yeah, we knew. We're so 2 laps ago.
Yeah.
We did tell him. We actually told him as it happened. Yeah, we actually told him that McCluggage is your new second place, and McCluggage is going to take the outside again, along with Oxa, who also seems to note that the outside's a little quicker. And I'd just like to point out that's a Yamaha.
Hey, speaking of Yamaha, guess what? Right after this race, man, about 10 minutes afterwards, you want to head on back to that Yamaha booth, and you can get a free Yamaha t-shirt, and all the Yamaha factory riders will be there to sign it for you.
Was it the first 100?
The first 100 people. And the second 100 people get a free sticker.
Yamaha shirts for everybody here today.
Oxa Aswar and Chris McCluggage and Diego Gettins are your 3 leaders, 3 in the front at the moment. Right-hand side of the track. Abdullah Al-Fadel, 4th.
And Don, I want you to see, looking at the beach, you can see all the teams, the holders, the families. They're just the eagle eyes. You just watch your head swivel as they watch their riders out there. Seeing Tiago's crew down there also.
We would do 5th place. That's actually Aero Aswar that's moved into 5th. And Nicholas Rios 6th.
Yeah, you made a good point. You know, always for years it was Aero, the Superman Aero. Now Oxa.
Well, I mean, you kind of see a little bit of that story unfolding pretty early on because Oxa coming out 17 years old, Aero is 19.
Yep.
And Oxa, even then, I mean, he was freaking spectacular.
I think it's the hair.
He does have the coolest hair.
Aero better get on the hair train.
Those guys crack me up. Did you see him down there dancing the other day?
It was awesome.
I didn't know if you saw that.
Oh, yeah.
Laughing so hard. They were on the line to fill it. The guys that are listening in on the live stream. The guys were down the line, and it was Oxa and Aero and their dad, and they were all dancing as they were walking to the line. They're just. We had good music on, to be fair.
Having a good time.
All right, to this front stretch again. You can see that the light is shifting, so now it is making it definitely more challenging for the riders to see the buoys, but also for us to catch the numbers. But there is no change on the top 2, Oxa and McCluggage.
Oh.
Yep, and it's still Diego.
30.
119. Thank you, sir.
Oh, Rios is getting pressure.
Wow, Rios is getting hounded back there. And that's actually Eric Francis who got the broom out. And yeah, Rios has got issues with the boat, I think. Also, guys, don't forget, right, he just did a back-to-back. I mean, he just was wide open, you know, not more than 15 minutes ago on the stand-up division. There you go. Can you say arm bump? So the Eagle has landed in a new position.
Mine.
Oxa, outside split. McCluggage, outside split. Diego, outside split.
Oh, somebody went the inside.
Mm-hmm.
But Oxa Oswald, what an incredible ride he's putting in. McCluggage sitting in that second slot, trying to hunt him down.
Yes, so far forward on the bar.
And now Francis has got his sights locked in on Abdullah Al-Fadel, and that was what you watched coming out of the splits. Abdullah taking the inside, and Francis also had gone to the outside, and he almost got Abdullah.
Yeah, I think Abdullah might rethink that inside line this time around.
He won't make that mistake. He's pretty smart.
That's pretty big. That'd be 40 over. Bring it on.
Gorgeous afternoon here in Lake Havasu City, Arizona, as we hang out with the 2017 IJSBA JetskiNworld Finals. And I'm just looking out off of the backstretch, and you can see the boat traffic. Very typical at the World Finals when you see all the boats lining up right off that backstretch to watch these guys.
Yeah, wait till Sunday. Between the mains, the pros, the big boys, and the big boars.
Yes.
The war of the big boars. I remember back in the day of the nautical over there, you could not see the water. There were so many boats on the back straight watching.
Yeah, it was so cool. They would just
Grandstands
tether.
extended into the water.
Yep. They would actually tether out there. It was so neat.
Ah, the good old days.
These are the good old days right now.
These are the new days.
2 more laps, guys.
He's telling him peace. Peace, brother. Peace, brother. You know Blake.
One of the legends of our sport, Blake Corning up in the tower, gentleman that's been working it.
Arrow's making a move right now. You can see he's trying to catch up to him.
He's just hunting. Dun-dun, 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 dun-dun. I don't think he gained much on that. You're watching Pro-Am Runabout Stock. This is race number 16 of 21 races today, and here's just some of what we still have coming at you this afternoon, just as soon as I move my amazing smoothie from the orange leaf.
Yeah, you need to go down there and check those orange leaf. And you said there's some wild game turkey to go try out down there. Might have to go down there and check it out later.
I thought you said wild game turkey for a minute.
It is.
It's elk turkey? Awesome.
Game.
That's what I swear that's what I thought you said. Junior ski,
Wild
13 to
game
15
turkey.
limited. Junior ski, 13 to 15 limited, still to come. That's going to be moto number 1. Vintage ski, moto 2, still to come. And GP ski, moto number 2, still to come. And GP runabout, moto number 2, still to come this afternoon. Dave has lost his marbles.
Yes, I have. They're on the floor. Don't step on them.
White flag is out.
I think it's a blood sugar drop.
Now let's
Blame
watch
it
for
on that.
Francis and see if he was able to get around. And it is Tiago still in the 3rd spot. And Francis did not get the overtake from Abdullah Al-Fadel. He's still there. Dun-dun, dun-dun.
Well, if you look at the top right-hand side of the track, heading on to that modified back straight, that's our leader right now, Oxa Arrow, looking to try and put moto number 1 in the books. The Yamaha factory rider says, I want to go over there and autograph. I was number 1 in moto number 1. Did I say Oxa Arrow? I meant to say Oxa and Arrow are going to be over there. I meant to say that.
You got my disease.
Don, you're contagious. Typhoid Don.
I was totally dyslexic this morning. It was embarrassing.
I've been listening to you all day. I'm sorry.
No worries, bud.
Oxa and Arrow will both be over at the Yamaha 10 afterwards, but Oxa gets to say, I was number 1. Is what I meant to say.
Normally, on the last lap, you will see the riders go to the inside split. But with that outside being as quick as it is, the question's going to be, will they take that or will they continue to push the inside split? Or go the outside. They'll continue.
Take the outside,
the outside. It could be Oxa Azwar with your Moto 1 win. And congratulations to that young man out of Jakarta, Indonesia. And it is going to be McCluggage in 2nd, the Mac Attack. Tiago Gettins coming from the inside for the top 3. That is going to be your 3rd place. And then it is Abdullah Al-Fadel followed by Arrow Azwar. And then that's 5th place. And in 6th place it is Francis, Eric Casey Francis.
Hey, by the way, folks,
And
don't
look at
forget.
them all clapping hands and saluting each other. What? Yes, Mikey, talk to me.
No, I was just going to say, don't forget, tonight we got the 2017 Parade of Nations. Staging is going to be at about 6:15. The procession will begin at 6:45, and we're looking at doing our show underneath the London Bridge right about
For generations,
7:30.
Yamaha has dominated the racing circuit across the world. Winning is our passion. Speed is our tradition, and racing is built into Yamaha's DNA. In fact, when it comes to the top pros in racing, Yamaha is consistently their #1 choice. So, are you ready to race like a pro? With the 2018 Performance Race Series of Wave Runners, Yamaha continues their long-standing tradition of crafting top-of-the-line wave runners capable of blowing everyone else out of the water. Yamaha has become the only choice for serious racers and aspiring speedsters. For next-level thrills on the closed course, the Superjet offers an incredibly nimble mix of speed and control with a lightweight frame and responsive handling. This best-selling stand-up watercraft has beat out the competition time and time again. Your weekend goes by fast when you're on a VXR. This speed demon offers sleek style with a seat specifically designed for racing. An ultralight Nano XL hull and deck, the revolutionary ride handlebar system, and the speed of the 1.8-liter high-output Yamaha Marine engine. The GP 1800 is race ready, right out of the box and a proven winner on and off the course. It's our most powerful wave runner with the supercharged Super Vortex high-output Yamaha Marine engine, including a 160mm high-pressure 8-vane pump, and the ultra-lightweight Nano XL2 hull and deck provide an optimal power-to-weight ratio. With a newly redesigned seat for maximum comfort and the state-of-the-art ride system, you'll feel practically glued to the water. No one else even comes close to challenging it. If you're ready to be part of an elite club of race-winning pros, it's time for you to join the Yamaha racing tradition. With the closed-course conquering Superjet, VXR, and the GP 1800, you'll enjoy endless victories on the water.
Once again, Nedra Atwood putting us to shame with her incredible energy at the end of the day on Saturday. And down the line, we do have the Junior Stars. It's Junior Ski 13 to 15 lights. And Kasadi Tritep won the winner in your first heat. Sponsored by KT JETSKI, boat number 19, Nanawat Sigurai, and boat number 19 in second. And Viljar Bertsen in third out of Norway. And 12 of Teo Bomer in fourth in that first one out of Lake Havasu City, Arizona. On 365, it's Stevie Bascom out of Lake Havasu City. And on 212, it's Abdullah Alamadi out of the UAE. And on 831, it's Talon Ace Chambers out of Livermore, California. And on boat number 50, it's Brady Corson out of Lake Havasu City. And on boat number 112, it's Alexander Calland out of Bergen, Norway. And on boat number 107, it's Dag Martin Drang out of Bergwijn, Norway as well. And on boat number 60, it's Casper Vendines Olsen out of Norway. Are you noticing a pattern here? Boat number 332, it is Oliver Lizeth out of Norway. It's Hagen Smith on boat number 7 out of Liberty Hill, Texas. It's Ben Morris on boat number 11, NZ out of Christchurch, New Zealand. And it is boat number 113 of Adman Yassimi Chari out of Morocco. And I kind of thought I had to run through that pretty fast because I had seen them start the boats, but Looks like we are on hold at the moment. Good afternoon, Mike Young.
Hey, how you doing, Don Dawson?
I'm amazing, balls. Thank you so much. Good to be here.
What a beautiful day to fly an ultralight.
Yeah, much better than yesterday.
Yeah, I'll guarantee you they weren't flying yesterday.
Well, yeah, sure, they might have flown.
I don't know where that wind went. I mean, boy, that was just crazy yesterday. Because, Thursday was absolutely beautiful, just like today. Yesterday, I was just, man, it was gnarly.
I went to California. That's where the wind went.
All right, looks like there's been a call to order down online. Junior ski, 13 to 15 limited class. Top qualifier was KT. Kassadit Tira Prateep. Oh, like boat number 332, Oliver Lassith. Uh-oh, he has a rubber band issue up his pump.
Ooh.
Not good.
No, that's not. I'll tell you what, that isn't good. And you and I both know why. Sometimes you get those things wrapped in there so tight you can't get them out. And that's not the issue you want to be dealing with off the line. This might be a bit of a deal breaker. Hopefully he can get that squared away pretty quickly. Oh, wow.
Wow.
Did you see that pop right out of there?
Yeah, what happened there?
It's like the magic rubber band this weekend.
Right.
First off, we saw an entire line yesterday go up and over the rubber band.
Right.
Never knocked it off. Never moved it.
How did that happen?
I have no idea. It was the entire line. And then today...
And those were runabouts, too.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, Mr. Lizeth will have to start with a dead engine. Great start for number 19 and also for Bomer.
Yeah, that was Nantawat Sinjarai out of Thailand. Had a great hole shot from the outside.
I'll just grab some binoculars quick since we've got some pretty bright sun here as it's starting to set over our left shoulder.
All right, once again, putting the binoculars to it. On the outside, it looked like Nantawat Sinjarai. Boat number 19, again out of Thailand. You're watching Moto number 1 of the Junior Ski 13 to 15 class. This is race number 18 of the day. And as I take a look down, Don Dawson, we've got 21 total races today.
Yes, apologies for the quietness. I was actually trying to get the... It was 212. 212.
212, that's Abdullah Al-Mahdi out of the United Arab Emirates.
Yeah, I see KT up there in third. And boat number 19 that we had talked about second.
Yeah, that's Nantawat Sinjarai who had the whole shot from the outside.
Oh, thank you, sir. And then KT back in third. Right behind him is going to be Teo Bomer.
So you got Abdullah out in front, Nantawat in second, KT in third, and Teo in fourth.
And boat number 83 in fifth.
Boat number 83 is Viljar Bernstein. And Viljar riding on the Kawasaki today, sponsored by Blosian, as well as Bernstein VBS. And just so everybody knows who may be listening in on our Blosian live feed here, Vintage Ski will be coming up next. That'll be followed by GP Ski and GP Runabout. Those are our final 3 races of the day. Junior Ski Limited, and let's start doing well, we don't have to do any moto math. This is only moto number 1.
right, you're watching the first moto for our junior class, 13 to 15 ski limited.
A lot of talented riders out there, Don.
Yeah, there really are. And I was literally just sitting here thinking, A, how quiet it is, right? And the fact that
well, see,
it's different.
Just so everybody knows, we're not allowed to play music because of our live stream. It's interfering with our live stream, so that's why there isn't any music out there this year. We do apologize.
And KT has moved into second place. Woo, and we got another challenge, and that's Barnson. No, Theo has moved into fourth. Third.
Moving up into third. As they work their way through the horseshoe and over to the chicanes over on the right-hand side of the track. Again, our vintage boys and girls coming up next. Had 40 entries in that class. Amazing. Great to see all the old 550s coming out of the garage.
I think some of them went right back in because all 40 of them didn't show up today.
Right.
You know what they say about that? You know what they call that in Texas, don't you? All hat, no cattle. I couldn't resist. But yeah, we did have a ton of people sign up for that class, which is very cool. All right, Sue. It's a really big shoe. What number 212?
You know, Don, we were talking about all the talent that we have out there. There are a lot of these guys that have actually already won world titles this year.
Correct. Already.
Like Ben Norris. From New Zealand.
Yes.
Didn't look like he qualified too well in this class. Have we seen him? He's not in the top 5 right now, is he?
No, I have not. I have not seen him up in the top 5, but he's incredibly fast. Won earlier. Teo's already gotten some podiums. And this gentleman that is coming through, 212, that's Abdullah Awadi, still got the lead. But it's KT Katsadid who's moved into second, Teo Bomer in third, and now there's a battle for fourth. And that is Bernson that has been pushing to get in that fourth place spot.
Bill Jar Bernston, he qualified in third, again out of Norway, sponsored by Blosian.
Actually 19, that's a Singerai in the fourth.
You know, Talon Chambers, another one who has won a world title earlier this week. Brady Corson had a good day yesterday as well.
Man, we have got a lot to bring you this Saturday. We have 3 more races. And then, well, hi there. How are you guys doing? And then we still have the Parade of Nations tonight around 6-ish. And then we have the Explosion.
The Blosian Explosion, yeah.
Happening tonight.
6:15, I think we're going to try to start staging people. And 6:45 is actually going to be the Parade of Nations. So come out and support your country.
Thank you, bud.
Special thanks to Kay Sykes for that deal there. And then, obviously, the Blosian Explosion. I talked to Simon a little bit earlier, and he said it's going to be right around dark, but he said probably close to 7:30 because we got to wait for the Parade of Nations before we get out there. And we got 18 freestylers, and we only have the water till 10 p.m.
Ooh. I wonder if we could double down. Don't know.
Might have to shorten them freestyle routines.
Already the sun is starting to move its way westward. In this Saturday afternoon, right down here on the shores, and a challenge for the second place. That's Teo Bomer from that inside. He does take over second from KT Kasadit.
Nice ride there by Teo. Teo again from right here in Lake Havasu. Races for Tech 1 Racing, Jet Trim, 100% Bell Helmets, and Jet Pilot, making all of his sponsors proud. Well, you know, you take a look at these racers that are out here right now. they really don't look like juniors, do they? I
No.
mean, I'm thinking,
Not like the-
going back, it looks like an expert ski class.
It does, and I like the juniors when we first started announcing, and we saw these juniors coming through. I mean, it was a pretty. They were very upright. Those positions that they were in were very upright, and they weren't necessarily just rolling them over, super going low in the tray. Yes, sir.
Hey, we need Charlie Anderson down to the starting line. Charlie Anderson, we need you down to the starting line. Thank you.
Hold her to the stars. So, yes, much more aggressive riding styles, much faster into the turns. The boats have helped too, Mike. There's been so much evolution in these boats.
You know what would be cool?
What?
If we combined the juniors with the vintage class.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Let's see who has the talent.
That'd be fun.
Right, because, a lot of these vintage guys been racing forever. Obviously, they got the vintage boats. 550s aren't huge on Craigslist right now.
Now, it's about to get interesting on the front stretch. Teo Beaumer took that inside on the last lap, and he actually overtook and passed Casadit. Can he do it again? White flag comes out, and it is still boat number 212. That's Abdullah Al-Wadi, but I do think that Teo's picked up some time.
Well, Monty doing a great job. Obviously, he qualified in 6th place. He races for the Shiroa Marina Club.
We'll clear that out.
You guys need a bag of ice?
What's up, guys? Yeah, if you guys got any ice, that'd be awesome.
Awesome.
That way it's not like soup water.
Perfect. Hey, well, but we're gonna just pour a little water out, but wait for the hot juice to come up the stairs. Right.
I don't blame you.
Burnson has moved up as well, Mike. I just wanted to point that out. So you've got Abdullah Alamati from the UAE.
He's in first.
Yeah, that guy has been stellar. Started with the whole shot, hadn't let go yet. And then you've got Teo Beaumer, and then Katsadit third, and then you've got Burnson, who's moved up into that 4th place. Been their last couple laps. So just trying to confirm the number.
And yeah, odd man out is Nandawat Sinjarai. You had a great start. Was in 2nd place for the first couple laps, and unfortunately, he's been working his way backwards.
And as I look down there, it looked to me like Talon was 7th. Might have been 7th or 8th, but he's still in this mix in top 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is it 7th in Moto 1?
White flag out, checkered flag getting ready to come out. And the checkered flag will come out for Abdullah Al-Mahdi. And I believe that might be Al-Mahdi coming from the inside. Out comes the checkered flag. Ladies and gentlemen, Moto number 1 winner here in the junior ski 13 to 15 limited class. Put your hands together for Abdullah Al-Mahdi. Oh, by the way, Don, that autograph session is now going on over at the Yamaha, Ted, just so you know. Yamaha, first 100 people, free T-shirts. Teo coming through in 2nd. Great job there. Didn't have the greatest of starts, but it's not how you start, it's how you finish. He did a great job from right here in Lake Havasu, racing for Tech 1, Bell Helmets, and Jet Pilot. All right, ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, vintage ski class, Moto number 2. Olsen.
And coming to us from Serbia, riding the number SRB2, it's Michael Perdanovic on the Team Serbia.
From Fallbrook, California, sponsored by BGS Performance, Havasu Watercraft, boat number 1, Wyland Redden.
And coming to us from Costa Mesa, California, on the Yamaha Bomber Eyewear IPD Graphics, number 12, the Bomber, Tommy Bonacci.
Boat number 5 out of Lake Havasu City, Arizona, riding for Pro Watercraft. 100% racing, Jet Dynamics, Jet Trim, and Quakey Sense. That's Jason Tebbett.
And out of Temecula, California, the Throttle Junkie and Mama Rivera Racing, 38, Colin Renner.
Boat number 109 atop the Kawasaki out of Lake Elsinore, California, riding for Jet Tribe, KMG Racing, Jet Renew, and HydroTurf, Charlie Sims.
And out of Alta Loma, California, the HydroTurf Mike D Customs Jet Pilot Scat Track, number 18, Michael DeMoro.
On the 911 out of Lake Havasu City, Arizona, racing for Lakeland Marine, Fast Life Clothing, and Arizona Jet Ski, Corey Van Cleve.
And out of Corona, California, the BJ's Performance Jet Trim, Ross Racing Products, Peyton Hill on the 48.
Boat number 31 from Surprise, Arizona, racing for Jet Renew, Commander Industries, and Premier Coachworks, Aaron Sanchez.
And coming to us from Chiba, Japan, he rides the 137, riding for Yamaha Tone Elf Jet Pilot, Jun Ikoma.
Boat number 505 from Discovery Bay, California, racing for TNT Performance, Ross Products, and Jet Dynamics, Hayden Item.
And out of Port Orchard, Washington, riding the number 11, it's Jordan Smith.
Boat number 10 from Lake Elsinore, California, racing for KMG Racing, Jet Tribe, and Jet Renew, Annie Sims.
Psycho Sims. 2558, it's going to be Winchester, California, Slippery Wetsuit, Cal West Tile and Floor, Joshua West.
Boat number 621 from Colorado Springs, Colorado, riding for Barista Espresso, Riva Racing, and 321 Kawasaki, it's Becky Powell.
And coming to us from Discovery Bay, California, BFP Racing, Aqua Nuts, Bell Helmets, 595, Kyle Krieger.
Out of Marysville, Washington, the 151, Nathan Clements.
And Seth Sears on the 58 out of Canyon Lake, California, BJ's Performance, Aqua Nuts R&D.
Boat number 436 out of Burlington, Washington, Seth McNeil.
And Chandler, Arizona, Team Waterfly Fly, 282, Matt Rennie, and that's our lineup here. Uh-oh, we got a hand in the air.
Yeah, it looks like Becky's got some issues there. The boat's actually turned the wrong way. Hey, by the way, once again, you got Chris McCluggage, the Aswar brothers, Oxa and Arrow, back there at the Yamaha booth, man. I believe, McCluggage is there, Francis is there. They're all there. Now is the time. If you guys want a free T-shirt, the first 100 people will get a free T-shirt. Who wants a free T-shirt out there? There you go. Everybody gets a free T-shirt. You didn't even have to go to the Yamaha booth, but everybody else head to that Yamaha booth. Yamaha, Yamaha, Yamaha.
Vintage ski, moto number 2. The band is taut, ready to snap. Gomez with a big jump on the outside. Try and see on the inside. They come around. Let me get some long eyes on this one. Yes, he is. He's a 137. Oh, it's Jun Kakuma. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so Jun Kakuma with a good jump on the inside out of Chiba, Japan. And Jun taking a 9th place in the first moto.
So used to the 137 being Gomez.
I'm talking about, exactly. Probably rented property.
Yeah, probably.
So 88, Rob Flores. He was the one with the bullseye on his back. He was your top... he got the top spot in moto number 1. Brian Olsen took a 2nd. Michael Pradanovic on the SRB2 took a 3rd. Wyland Redden took a 4th. And Tommy Bonacci took a 5th. That was your top 5 from moto number 1. And we'll let you know who your leaders are as they come back by our start-finish line. This is moto number 2, vintage ski class, race number 19 of 21 on tap for this afternoon. Alrighty, once again, we're throwing the binoculars on them, and obviously the way that the sun is right now, kind of.
Number 1 Wyland.
That's Wyland Redden out of Fallbrook, California, followed by Flores.
And the 20 is that Bryson kid.
Bryson Olson in the third spot.
Fourth and fifth here.
So Wyland Redden out of Fallbrook, California, riding for BJS Performance. He is your early leader. And Wyland again took a fourth in the first moto, 4-1, give him a 5. Flores currently in second, racing for Jet Renew Body Glove and Bomber Eyewear. A 1-2 would give him the overall if things stay as they are.
Getting a little rough out there. You can see Flores started to creep up on him and hit a little wake, slowed him back down. Looks like his momentum's going again. Here we go. Flores splits to the inside, Reedon to the outside. Trying to see if he can make that inside split. Looks a little smooth through the inside, but it's going to get rough when Flores comes into the center section. It's going to get a little rough here.
Yeah, well, typically, Dave, it's been a little bit choppier on the inside. That's why we've seen a lot of our racers today hit that outside split.
Much agreed.
After lap number 1. So again, this is 19. Coming up next, race number 20. That is moto number 2 for the GP Ski. And then we've got moto number 2 for the GP Runabout. So a couple of heavy hitters coming up next.
Here they go. Flores off the inside, but Wyland Reedon, he's going to have the momentum shooting off. And Mike, you're right, that outside still looks faster.
Yeah, Wyland had to drive, and unfortunately for Flo.
No, wait a minute. Flo now has the lead.
That is Flo.
That is Flo. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was going to say, isn't that Reedon in second? Yeah, so
Yep.
Flores back out in front. The number 88 Kawasaki. Great to see Flo out here racing. You know, that guy's been racing for about 30 years now.
And I believe Bryson, and then you got Charles Sims on the 109. Bryson on that 27, coming to us from Turlock, California.
Yeah, Bryson sponsored by Pro Watercraft, Aqua Nuts, and West End Racing. Moto number 2, Flores looking for a world title here. Hey, once again, folks, don't forget staging for the 2017 Parade of Nations will begin tonight at 6:15. Make sure that you're there nice and early with all your friends from your country. The procession will begin at 6:45, and that will be followed by the Blowsian Explosion tonight underneath the London Bridge, and you're all invited. By the way, it doesn't cost you anything. That's some good stuff there. And here we go. Battle is on. Here comes Flores. Flores going to lay it down right there. Bond rail to bond rail. Old school 550 racing. So Dave, this vintage ski class, I noticed it's not a stock class, it's not a limited class, it's kind of a wide open class. Am I correct?
Yep, it's the open class. Yep.
I remember these boats sounding a lot louder. I'm just saying.
They also didn't last as long either.
Right.
And it looks like that's Michael Brodanovic there back behind Charles Sims in the 109. Brodanovic coming to us from Serbia, but like you're right. I do remember being a lot louder. Either that or our ears have gotten worse.
Right, look at this, 3 wide down the front straightaway. We got some battling going on back here in the back. And
I go that way, they're going way. Yeah, we can't see because the sun, the glare's horrible.
By the way, Dave, did I tell you? Coming up next, we got race number 20.
Ooh.
It's moto number 2
Ooh.
of the GP skis. So the log jump will be open. The scat track log jumps will be open.
You know, I'm looking down there on the line. You see that number 72?
Yeah. Oh, is that Jeremy Perez?
Yes, sir. Looking for another world title. The bullseye is in his back.
White flag is now out for Flo on the 88. Raceski.com Jet Renew. Sponsored 88. He's followed by Wyland Reedon out of Fallbrook, California, still in that second place position. Third still boat number 27, Bryson Olson out of California. So again, the white flag flying, not too much time to go. You're watching moto number 2, Vintage Ski, and Flores looking to go 1-1 and put an exclamation point on that world title here in the Vintage Ski class.
Yep, I see Charles Sims in the 109. He's right behind Bryson there. Top 4. And I do believe still waiting for Michael Berdanovich. There he is there.
Checkered flag getting ready to come out. How many Rob Flores fans we got out there?
Zernick, or the
he is
walking away.
He is the funniest dude in the pits. In case you don't know, Rob Flores is just absolutely amazing.
Rob, you got a world title, buddy. How about that? Vintage Ski, world champion, the Flow.
That's right, Rob Flores.
Brought to you by Dirty Taco Racing.
I'm going, Dirty Taco Racing. I'm going down there. I'm gonna talk to him.
Hey, Flo, come on to the beach. Mike Young wants to talk to you. Let's get him in there. Talk to Mikey Young. He's running down there right now. You know that dual exhaust, tubbies, that thing's wired. So Wyland Reedon going to wrap that up here, and I believe in going to be close second and 4. Olson was third, 2, so it's going to be Wyland, then I believe Bryson Olson. Rob Flores, congratulations, brother.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am here with Rob Flores, your Vintage Ski champion. How about a nice round of applause for Flo?
She's got the monkey.
Flo, you finally got that monkey off your back.
Yeah, it's been a minute or two since I've been relative, you know. And I don't mean Mexican relatives, I mean relative in the sport. But, it's 550 racing is so awesome. Yeah, I had a blast. I'm old and tired. Had a little bit left in the gas tank. And give a lot of credit to every single one of these riders, dude. So awesome to see the enthusiasm and the love of jet ski racing from all these guys, the kids, and the old people.
Tell me, what did you think about the track and conditions today?
Oh, it was rough when you're riding a 2x4.
Only Flores, dude. Hey, I know you got a lot of people you wanted to give a shout out to. Let's talk about them.
Oh shit, where's my boat?
By the way, beep, I was late.
907 Vintage Racing for sure. They helped me out so much this week. Took a lot of stress off me. And Bionic Racing, a good friend of mine, Dan Murray in Lancaster. Pro Watercraft, I ran their sponsons. They were good. Obviously, it worked. DASA, Body Glove, Bomber Eyewear, they're the bombs. and Jet Renew, of course, a really great sponsor of this whole industry. It's been a minute or two since I've been, in this position, and I hope that it doesn't take anything away from this class of me being a so-called pro and being in here. I hope that it builds it, and this gets bigger and better.
I'll tell you, you said the right thing there. Tell me this. We got a lot of kids out here in the crowd, a lot of juniors out here, and you're a vintage class racer, man. You've been racing for 30 years. Do you have any advice to any of these kids that are coming out here to Lake Havasu that like to compete?
Yeah, my advice is you only get better from riding, and ride these little boats, because if you learn how to ride these, you can ride anything. It's going to make you good on anything. So that's my advice, and ride with faster guys. That's what I did. I grew up. Well, I was already somewhat of an adult, maybe. But riding with Gocher and Dave Gordon and Eric Byington, and, they introduced me to all of the pros. And it's been an awesome journey. 30 years straight, it's retarded.
I'll tell you what, congratulations on being the first member of the Golden Circle to get a world title.
Oh, yes.
Now time for the cold Coors Lights.
Rob Flores, your vintage world champion.
Congratulations, Rob. You deserve it, my friend. Especially when you had a kid that's like 3 times younger than you chasing you. All right, we got GP Ski on the line, moto number 2. On the 149 out of France, Derek Helm on the Liberty Lake, Peter Zernick on the 149, Mike Valaire on the 21, David Rediger out of Boise, Idaho on the number 3, with Tyron Matsuris on the 2ZA out of South Africa. The Samurai Toshiya on the 936 on the KMG Pro Watercraft out of Japan. Tim Warner on the 816 out of Albuquerque, New Mexico. Then you got J15, Danny Mace out of West Kingston, Greg Mott on the Las Vegas, Nevada, and Curtis Pittman, Lake Stevens, Washington.
By the way, I don't know if you realize this, Dave. Jeremy Perret, who actually won the first moto, started all the way on the outside.
He did that the last time, too, we noticed. Yeah, I know. He found a secret.
Well, I'll tell you, that's what it's all about. You got to be watching the races, the race before you, the race previous to that, because the course marshals are moving the buoys around and everything like that. So before you make those decisions, you need to know exactly what's up. What's going down on the front straightaway?
Well, it's Dustin Matsuri's Mots. Look at that, out in front on the number 50. Perret in second. Boy, oh boy, I can tell you what. Mott stays where he's at. Could be a world championship. He could steal it away from Perret. Let's get a read on 3 when they come there. Is that Tyron Matsuris? And then James Wilson on the 30. Tim Warner right behind him on the 816, and then it's Toshi Ohara, the Samurai, on the Flying Pumpkin. Got that orange for October.
Once again, you're watching Moto number 2. This is our Pro Ski GP class. Log jumps open, serving fresh rubber. Scat track log jump, scat track.
Thank you once again, Stewart family. As always. Look at this, the split off here. The battle for the top spot, the battle for a world title. It's going to be, again, a switch of leaders. Jeremy Perret, our new leader. Dustin Matsouras goes into second. Third, Tyron Matsouras.
Well, I'll tell
Followed by
you.
Jimmy Wilson.
And this is where things get interesting, Dave.
And Timmy Warner, the long jumps are open.
Yeah, Perret got a little bit sideways after that second log jump. And in case you haven't been with us earlier this week, if you take a look at that second log jump out there, it's actually like a little mountain in the middle. You got to go. Everybody's trying to go to one side or the other.
That would be
Ride her down.
Oh. If you're looking at it to our left, for them it's their right. Tim Warner going down there. So Perret, our new leader. Now, this was a case where they went to the inside, Mike. Perret took the lead by taking the inside. So many times we've seen the outside.
Again, like I said, you got to watch the course marshals in between the races because things have been getting moving around, shifted around, throughout the whole week here in Lake Havasu. So, and I think maybe that's why Jeremy Perret started all the way from the outside. That was one of the points that I was trying to make there. So you got Perret out in front, Dustin Matsouras in second. And then Tyron Matsouras in third. By the way, Jeremy Perret also doing very well over in Europe with the Jet Cross. Those events being produced by the P1 Aquacross crew. And my good friend Julian. Look at this, another battle. Oh, side by side. And Jeremy takes Mott's wide. Around the bubble, into the horseshoe. And here we go, log jump time. Ready? Hop, hop, up, over the top. Oh, wheelies that one. Oh, that's got to make it tough to set up for that third one when you wheelie that first one.
You know he's getting chased there. I tell you, Dustin trying to push him into a mistake. But Perret, he knows how to take a world title.
So we got Jimmy Wilson, who is advanced up into a fourth spot. He's out of Indian Trail, North Carolina, by way of Ohio. He races for Judge Motorsports, IPD Graphics, and Hidden Trails Motorsports. Cameron,
Motorboat.
Yeah, Cameron and Trey Frame. Big shout out to those two guys. Yep. Right behind Wilson in the fifth spot, boat number 836. That is the Samurai. Toshio Hara. 936 rather. And he races for Pro Watercraft, KMG Racing, as well as Jet Pilot and Boosted Performance.
No, Tim got attacked by the log jump. He got scat tracked.
Yeah, that's right. Ripper talking about the victims of the log jump already.
The scat track log jump. That's right.
The great equalizer.
So Perret looking to go 1-1, giving him another world title here. This guy races everywhere internationally. I don't know if you're on Facebook, but yeah, I see everywhere. Yeah, I see everywhere that he goes, and just a class act. Really good guy. Brother races as well, Michael. Great people. Last time I got to see him, we were actually over in Ster-le-Luc, over in Switzerland, when he took the Jet Cross Championship last year. There we go, hop over the top, and you can see the top two separating from the rest of the pack, Dave. Mott's about 5 seconds off the pace now, being thrown down by Perret, and they were side by side just 2 laps ago.
That's right. He got a little sideways coming off that second log jump, through him there. He able to recover. Oh, up and big. There goes Jimmy Wilson.
Right. Scat track log jump 1, Jimmy Wilson 0.
Now the question is, got to see if Jimmy's going to pick up that penalty buoy. We talked about that before.
So if they miss the log jump, they actually have to pick up the penalty buoy, too.
That's
Okay.
what the word is.
All right. Sorry, I missed the writers' meeting this morning.
That's right. There's Franco Tobler on the 53. And there is Toshi, the samurai. So Tobler making up some distance. Yep.
Yeah, Toshi getting a little bit sideways through the scat track log jumps as well.
And you know, was it last year or the year before that Toshi kissed the log jump?
I think it was the year before.
2 years ago.
Yeah, 2 years ago.
Sorry, we're getting old. The memory's not as good.
Had an up close and personal meeting with the scat track log jump.
Yes. Up and close.
Definitely not a Starbucks moment. And the courtesy flags now out for your leaders. GP Ski, it's 10 laps to glory here. So we are 5 down and 5 to go here for Jeremy Perret. So Perret really extending that lead now. What was it, 5 seconds the last time around? I'll try to get the clock on it. .21 second lead.
Wow.
12.21 second lead now for Perret. And again, Perret taking a win.
Tyron Matsuris pulling off there.
Wow, and yeah.
He was sitting in a good position there in third.
Whoa.
Jimmy Wilson.
But I'll tell you, I really love the scat track log jump. Wish it was actually open for all of our ski classes.
I agree.
I mean,
think
because
the 550 should have gone over it.
And I think part of the problem is that a lot of these racers don't race in regions where they actually have log jumps. So we should train them early that they should be using them. There goes Toshi. Toshi coming through the scat track log jump unscathed that time around. Again, Toshi currently running in the 5th spot. You still got boat number 72 out of France, Jeremy Perret, racing for Zapata Racing, Jet Pilot, and Blosian. Speaking of Zapata Racing, I haven't seen Frankie around, but I love his new product.
Oh my goodness. He could definitely fly.
The flyboard air is something else. I don't know if you folks have went online, but you should check out that flyboard air. I was in Naples a couple of years ago and watched him run around on that thing. Goes 100 miles per hour.
Wow.
Yeah. It was lined up. They had some skis that were doing 80 underneath him, and he was passing them. Crazy stuff. Zapata Racing, Frankie Zapata, one of our guys that used to be out here with us year in, year out, and a former world champion here in Lake Havasu.
Well, I just saw him at the Brettling Air Show they had him at, and I was doing demos in that thing, and wow.
Really good stuff. And that is one of Jeremy Perret's sponsors, your race leader.
I love to use that to commute.
So we got Perret out in front, Dustin Matsuris, boat number 50 in second. Jimmy Wilson, boat number 30 in the 3rd spot. Now that is exactly the way that they finished in moto number 1, Dave.
Yes, sir. Franco Tobler, though, what a mover and shaker he's been. He has really moved his way through the pack, moved up into that 4th position. Wilson having some more problems with that log jump.
Yeah, Wilson don't like that log jump right there. Well, the log jump don't like him.
Yeah, I'll tell you, Franco Tobler just made it look easy.
Yeah, again, Franco Tobler. We talked about it the other day, out of Argentina, races for TAC Racing, AMF Racing, and Team Mean Racing, Lewis Malone and Company, down there in South Florida. Lewis actually built the engine and hooked the brother up last year in Fort Lauderdale. We were on the P1 Aquacross Series. Once again, final race of the day now coming to the line. Final race of the day, which is going to be a runabout GP class. They are coming to the line, folks. And Paray once again up and over the log jumps. Now, it looks like Matsuris has shaved some time off of that 12-second lead that Paray had 2 laps ago. He has cut it back down to 8 seconds. But Paray riding very smooth out there. And you can find your race leader top right-hand side of the track.
Hey, Mikey.
Hey, what are you doing?
Well, I was hanging out down here with some of the guys as we get ready for Runabout GP, and I found that, the more things change, the more they stay the same, right? So you have all these, you have all these innovations and all these cool things going on with the boat, but the one thing that you never fail to see down on the line is old familiar duct tape.
Duct tape. Hey, what would we do without it? We're jet skiers.
I would tell you what they were doing with it, but then I'd have to kill you.
Okay.
Just kidding. Back to you guys.
That's kind of harsh.
Well, I wouldn't kill you very hard.
Okay.
Just be, a minor.
An easy killing.
Just a little thing. And actually, I was just translating that from the holders because they told me that.
Okay, I gotcha. GP ski, only a couple more laps left to go. Jeremy Paray out of Binost, France is your leader. Jet Pilot, Blosian Bullets, Apollo Racing, his sponsors. Hey, by the way, once again, don't forget tonight at the down there at the London Bridge, we're going to be doing the Parade of Nations. We ask that everybody show up with your friends, everybody from your country. At 6:15, we'll start the staging at 6:15. The actual procession will be at 6:45. Then we're going to do the Blosian Explosion underneath the London Bridge. Should be a great time. Hope I'm still awake. So Paray, Motts, Wilson, still 1, 2, 3. Exactly the way they finished in Moto number 1. 10 laps. A lot of laps here in this class. We talk about the lap count and everything. The lap count is it's pretty much what we've used in the past year at Lake Havasu at the World Finals. However, this year the track is much longer.
White flag flying. We should see a champion come out of this one today.
Yeah, right now it's looking like the 7-2.
Yeah, he's checked out.
Jeremy Paray attacking the Scat Track log jump. Whoa! And there we go, little skimmer sub. Wow. And he just lapped Toshi Ohara. I don't think I've ever seen Toshi get lapped. Your race leader, top right-hand side of the track, again has checked out of this one, Jeremy Paray. And Paray looking for another world title here in Lake Havasu. Great job by the Frenchman. And you can, Dave, you can obviously tell that he has been training very hard for this.
Oh, yeah. He is just getting faster at the end of the race than he was in the beginning. That guy is in shape.
All right, so Perret, only a couple more buoys to negotiate. Jeremy Perret out of France, looking to claim another world title here. Now the checkered flag hasn't dropped yet. You know, he's kind of turned this into a snoozer for us up here.
There we go.
But
There it is.
the checkered flag is out.
Hey, Don Dawson, do you want to talk to a world champion? Because we're going to send you one here in a moment. Folks, put your hand together. Coming to us from France, sweeping it out here. Once again, Jeremy Perret.
Hooray, hooray.
Hooray, Perret. I like that. Going to get you to come on in, Jeremy. There you go.
He's coming in right now. He's going to talk to Don Dawson. Once again, Jeremy Perret, racing for Bullet Racing, Blosian, Jet Pilot, and Zapata Racing. Don Dawson is going to be hanging out down there with the champ.
Wow.
Dawn, you got him down there.
Yeah, I had to. I actually had to sneak down here and hang out with him. I see his dad down here as well, Papa Perret, and Jeremy. I look at you dealing with the log jump, and I have to say, in that first moto, you literally super subbed that thing off that third one and went sideways, supermaned it, still hung on, didn't lose a spot, and then in this second moto, you refused to let off the gas. Tell me how in the heck you trained to get this fast.
Yeah, I'm very happy. I'm so good on my new ski, but it's the first race with it, and I have to learn it. So in the log jump it's different now, it's okay. And I'm so happy. This rule is crazy. It's so easy for me and so fast. So I would like very thanks to Bullet Racing for the job, because he make a very good job in a few time. And I would like thanks all my family and people to help me. And thank you American guys to help me too. I'm so happy.
You have rocked it, my friend. Anything else you would like to say?
Yeah, I don't know what I can do, but I'm so happy. I'm easy today, and tomorrow for sure it's more harder, but I will try to push more my limits, and I will see. But I'm very happy. I would like make a happy birthday to my friend Frank, and thanks all people. Thank you, thanks. Yeah, I'm happy, but it's not finished. I have a hard day tomorrow, so now I will come back to the house and make a sleep.
So, do you think Morgan and Michael are watching the stream, right? You want to say something to those guys?
Yeah. Bien sûr, je voudrais remercier mes frères qui doivent me regarder dans le streaming et toute ma famille et tous les gens, les Français qui me regardent sur le live. I would like thanks all the French people to look on the live, and all the European people, my two brothers and my sisters. I love my family. I love jet ski. I love my life.
I tell you what, I can see why. He's amazing. Jeremy Perret, congratulations, your new world champion in Ski GP, Mike.
All right, way to go, Jeremy Perret. Hooray for Perret. Way to go, Jeremy. All right, we got the GP runabout down there online. Winner of the first moto comes to us out of Budapest, Hungary. Riding for Jet Tribe Racing, HydroTurf and Jet Trim. That's Jorgi Kaza. Boat number 11 out of Denmark, Marcus Jorgensen, 158. James Bushel riding for the Sea-Doo Center. Boat number 97 is Jonathan Valet. 911, Eric Francis. Number 16, Orfan Tirapich. Boat number 9 is Lionel Morelli. Boat number 20, Guy Greenland. Boat number 9 is Charlie Martinez. 21, Trey Frame. The K-Dub 66 is Skinny Mo. Boat number 38, Mohammed Albaz. And 777, Rashid Altaler. That rounds out your field of competitors. And once again, Jorgi Kaza, a winner in the first moto. And he has been the world champ out here the last couple of years.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be the inside split's going to get this. It's going to be the number 5, Jorgi Kaza.
Yeah, Jorgi Kaza.
I think it's Bushel in second. Let me get the long eyes out.
16 in the third spot. That's Orfan Tirapich. Now you got to wonder how many of these boats out here are actually borrowed boats or rented boats. What do you think, Dave?
I'm going to go 50-50.
Because I know, I was going to say, I know Mark Queen used to rent boats to just about, everyone from Thailand, everyone from Kuwait.
The hills are another big one, too.
Yorji Kaza, a man on a mission. And now, have you ever seen Yorji's boat? You ever see how, like, the seat, it kind of dips down?
Dip.
Yeah, you're kind of like on a go-kart right there.
You lock you in.
You're like actually in the machine.
Get the center of gravity a little bit lower, too.
Yorji Kaza, man, this guy has been unstoppable here the last couple of years. Nice guy, too. Back there in Budapest, Hungary, he actually owns a gym where he trains tirelessly to come out here and perform like he does. And Yorji on the outside split, getting ready to come down the front straightaway. And I'll tell you, I really wish I had a radar gun up here so we could get his speeds down the front straightaway.
They got to be, what, 85, 90? Close to it?
Yeah, you know, that's what I'm thinking, like right around 85, 90. It is James Bushell in the second position, and Bushell out of the United Kingdom, riding for the Sea-Doo Center. Also a multi-time world champion here in Lake Havasu. James also rides for BRP, Jet Tribe, MSB Contractors, Works, and the 158 Performance Team. Orifon still maintaining that third place position out of Thailand. We're going to call him OT. No, it's not overtime. It's Orifon Terapananich, and that's why we're calling him OP.
Hey, Mikey.
Don, that's the fast lady you always talk about, right? Are you down there?
Yes, it is actually the
Orifon?
Nam. Yes, yeah, she is wicked. You haven't seen the other girl yet. Nam is coming tomorrow.
Now, is she racing in the pro women's runabout too?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, she likes to be out there too. Hey, I'm over here where the UK typically puts the stake in during the World Finals week. This is where all the guys from the United Kingdom hang out. So I'm in their section and just sitting here hanging out with them. And apparently the prankster has been added again. So earlier in the week, he was out testing, and Joy and Steve Bushell were out at, I think it was Body Beach, actually.
Right.
And then the couple that they love to hang out with was also there. And James came by and pump washed him 4 times. Not once, not twice, 4 times.
I heard they had some drive shaft problems earlier this week too. They went like through 3 drive shafts.
Wow, no kidding.
Yep.
He tends to be a bit hard on the machines.
So it's great for them just to be able to be out here, show up, be on the line, out on the track.
Yeah, that really is cool to have him out here. So anyway, we got James Bushell on the track. I'll let these guys go because I know they're focused. But I just want to give them some love over here in the other stands. Mikey, back to you, bud.
Alrighty, thank you, Don Dawson. Yorji Kaza, James Bushell, and Orifon Terapananich. 1, 2, and 3 right now as we head to the midpoint in this one. 15 laps in this one. This is almost. This is with it being a long course this year. Course is right about a minute 15 to a minute 20 here for these runabout GP riders. 15 laps, a long time. That's almost kind of like running an aquacross.
Oh, yeah. And these are GP things. They are wound up tight.
So Yorji Kaza in the lead. He's in command. Marcus Jorgensen took a second in the first moto. James Bushell took a third. So even if Bushy can get past Kaza, he is still going to need a little bit of help. Again, the thing to remember, though, these are GP boats. Anything could happen at any time. There's Orifon, number 16. Boat number 911, that is Francis back there in the 4th spot. Boat number 11, Marcus Jorgensen in 5th. So that's the way they stack up right now, 1 through 5. And already it looks like we've got a casualty out there as somebody pulling off to the side right here in front of announcing. We'll try to get a number on that for you.
47.
Could be 97. Yeah. Jonathan Ariel Valle out of Buenos Aires, Argentina. racing for the relay racing team, and unfortunately for him, Dave, he's got to pull in a little bit too early.
Why don't you let them go out of the water together?
Your race leaders on the left-hand side of the track working their way through the split. It's still Kaza and Bushel trying to keep Kaza in his gun sights. And these two racers, fierce competitors. Now, one of the things, Dave, that you might notice about Georgi Kaza, this guy never takes a look behind him.
Yep, I agree, Mike. He is fast. But you know what? Bushy still looking fast out there.
Yeah, Bushy pushing it, that's for sure. Like I say, he's only about 2.5 seconds off the pace being thrown down by Georgi. Now, the real battle is heating up for third place. OT's got company right now. The Eagle is looking for a new nest.
There's a lot of eagle puns we're going to come up with, right?
And that's the battle we're seeing top right-hand side of the track. Orifon 16 still in that third place position. Francis on the red and white Yamaha trimmed in black. And that's Jorgensen right behind Francis, boat number 11 out of Denmark. Jorgensen, first time I got to meet him was a little bit earlier this year, or actually last year at the P1 Aquacross Series. So he is he's one of those guys that he's used to the endurance, and this race here being 15 laps, like I say, it's kind of like an endurance race.
And if it was yesterday, it would be just as rough as it was at one of the P1 Aquacrosses.
Well, the courtesy flags are just now coming out, so that means only 8 laps have been clocked in from Georgi Kaza and James Bushel. So your race leaders, top right-hand side of the track. And Dave, this is where things could get interesting because it looks like they're going to start coming into some lap traffic. And Francis still pushing OT down there out of Thailand. Orifon, that battle again going on bottom right-hand side of the track. And only 6 seconds between third and fifth place. Well, Georgi Kaza is in control of his own destiny. Grabbing the whole shot, trying to go wire to wire. Again, Jet Tribe Racing, HydroTurf, Jet Trim, Solus, and Ski and Sea of Slovenia are all Georgi's sponsors. And once again, got a lapped rider in front of Georgi right now. And it looks like Bushel has really closed that gap a little bit. Only a couple seconds right now. Bottom right-hand side of the track. Again, you got a lapped rider. Then you got Georgi Kaza on the Darth Vader machine, that black number 5. The black Mach 5, we should call it. Bushel still right behind him on the 158 Performance. Sea-Doo. So right now you've got Sea-Doo in first and Sea-Doo in second. Orifon also on a Sea-Doo, so your top 3 actually all Sea-Doos. Fourth place is, again, Eric Francis, and Francis on a Yamaha. Fifth place, Jorgensen on a Sea-Doo. So Francis still trying to get around. Uh-oh. And we've got smoke on the water, baby. Take a look over there at the left-hand side of the track.
Oh, my goodness. What do they say, puff, puff, give on that one?
Something's got to give. That's Francis. Francis pulling off early. Tough break for the Eagle. Now there goes Kaza. I'm looking for Bushel because Bushel was right behind Kaza, right?
We hit the smoke screen button.
Wow. Look at that, man. That's just eerie.
That is eerie. And you can see he took the outside split.
Right. I mean, I can't see. I can't see, dude. Wow. Yeah, I'll tell you what. Yeah, it's gonna make for some great photo ops.
Yeah.
Not sure we've ever seen that before either.
I
No,
don't think.
I don't
Yeah.
think I've ever seen that.
Right. Exactly.
I mean, we've seen a lot of engines blow up out here.
We need some deep purple right now. We need to channel some deep purple, some smoke on the water right now, folks.
You hit maybe Fog Hat.
Right. You don't think you don't think those Sea-Doos out in front have a defrost button, do you? I know the new Sea-Doos have stereos. I know that. Who knows? They got
and a picnic table.
picnic tables, stereos. What's next?
Smoke machines. It's like a back case of Spy Hunter.
Right. Georgi Kaza. For those of you listening in on the IJSPA World Finals Blowsion live stream, Georgi Kaza has been dominant here in Moto number 2. Now I haven't seen Bushel come by.
Oh, you're right. Hold on here. Can you see him through the smoke?
No. That's the problem. There goes Kaza.
And there's Bushel.
Okay, there's Bushel. Okay, so we got a lap rider in between first and second.
Correct.
We lost him in the smoke over there, left-hand side of the track, and Bushel trying to get around that lapper. And I believe the lapper realized, hey, man, there's a real battle going on for first place right here. Blue flag came out, and you know what that means. There's a race going on, and you ain't in it. So Kaza Bushel. Now, again, like I said, Bushel took a third in the first moto. So even if Bushel can get past Kaza, he is going to need some help. And right now, it's looking like he's going to need some divine intervention.
Yeah, I agree.
Me too. I agree.
Hey, by the way, I'd like to say a very special thanks to all of our great vendors out there. We sure do appreciate your support, and we're hoping everybody sells out of everything this weekend. Don't forget, before you leave today, to pick up your official IJSBA event shirt, and you can do that at the Shirtworks booth. Boat number 16, Orifon, coming in on the gaff.
Oh, tough break for her. Another awesome rider.
Boy, she had a great ride going on.
She did. She had a good finish, fairly good finish. 6th place in the first moto. Where's Jorgensen? That was the question I had.
Well, Jorgensen, he was behind Francis. Francis came off the track, but then so did Orifon. So Jorgensen should actually be in 3rd place right now. Kaza, Bushel, Jorgensen, 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
And your leaders over right-hand side of the track as they work their way through the chicanes. Still Kaza and Bushel just staying right there. I think he's just waiting for some type of mistake from Kaza, but Kaza don't make too many mistakes.
No, he doesn't. It's usually wide open or broke. I do not see boat number 11. Looking.
There's Charlie Martinez making a pass by our start-finish line. There is boat number 11.
Okay, so he is 3rd still. All right, well, unless that changes. Let's see, we got James Bushel will make the podium 2nd, but your question is, will he have a chance in the last couple of laps? But in order for that to happen, Georgi's going to have to detonate.
Right.
And
it looks like the white flag is in hand. Thank you.
Robbie's teasing him right now. Wow, that is crazy, that haze over there from the...
I'm telling you.
The detonation from Eric Francis early and tough break for a gentleman that's already got 1 world title, and his wife does too. White flag is out, Mike.
That's it. White flag out. Less than a lap to go. And it's Kaza Bushel. 1-2 around the bubble. One final time. Boy, I'll tell you, absolutely amazing ride here by Georgi Kaza, and he's been stellar, no mistakes whatsoever. Because Bushel also doing good. He is on the throttle, he's on the gas, and both of their boats, I believe, are prepped the exact same from the Sea-Doo Center. You know a little bit about that Sea-Doo Center place, don't you, Dawn?
Yeah, I certainly do. That, of course, is Les Cook and Kylie Elmers, the incredible duo.
Dynamic duo.
Yeah, they're pretty amazing. They built a brand new boat this year. By the way, the boat that Bushel's on has a name to it. In fact, the inside story, Mike, is every single boat that those guys build, they actually named the boat.
Oh, yeah? What's the boat's name?
You want to know what Bushel's boat? This one?
Yeah, this one.
This one's called Elton.
Elton?
Yep.
Oh, that's right. He's from England, Elton John.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
All right, Mike, looks like the checker flag are coming out.
Checkered flag is out. How about it, ladies and gentlemen, from Budapest, Hungary? Your world champion in the GP runabout. Give it up for Georgi Kaza. And you can see the camaraderie amongst the top two right there as they give each other a high five. James Bushel coming through in second. Congratulations, Georgi Kaza.
Well, here's the great news.
Yeah?
He is an awesome gentleman and a crazy, very fun person off the water. The bad news is he hates interviews. Absolutely does not really enjoy them.
Oh, I know.
So notice he just went the other direction.
Right?
Yeah, I would not be surprised if he doesn't come over for an interview. He might, but questionable.
Yeah, I learned that in Doncaster a couple of years ago.
He's a little shy.
So I believe the course marshal's going to help you out, Don. And he's got the checkered flag.
Awesome.
Right on. Georgi Kaza, once again, sponsored by Jet Tribe Racing, HydroTurf, Jet Trim, Solus, and Ski and Sea of Slovenia. Very gracious rider, Don. He's going to hand off the checkered flag. I like that. And back to the pits.
And then he's out of here. I told you.
Ghost interview.
Did you see that? He was like, he even did he was very polite. He was like, I love you. No talkie-talkie.
Right. Well, Don, that's going to do it for us. Boom. I got to go get breakfast.
For generations,
I understand.
Yamaha has dominated.
Well, I'll run back up there and we'll finish her off.
Winning is our passion. Speed is our tradition, and racing is built into Yamaha's DNA. In fact, when it comes to the top pros in racing, Yamaha is consistently their #1 choice. So, are you ready to race like a pro? With the 2018 Performance Race Series Wave Runners, Yamaha continues their long-standing tradition of crafting the top-of-the-line wave runners capable of blowing everyone else out of the water. Yamaha has become the only choice for serious racers and aspiring speedsters. For next-level thrills on a closed course, the Superjet offers an incredibly nimble mix of speed and control with a lightweight frame.
Don, you want to join me?
This best-selling stand-up watercraft has beat out the competition time and time again. Your weekend goes by fast when you're on a VXR. This Speed Demon offers sleek style with a seat specifically designed for racing, an ultralight Nano XL hull and deck, the revolutionary ride handlebar system, and the speed of the 1.8-liter high-output Yamaha Marine engine. The GP 1800 is race ready. right out of the box and a proven winner on and off the course. It's our most powerful wave runner with the supercharged Super Vortex high-output Yamaha Marine engine, including a 160mm high-pressure 8-vane pump, and the ultra-lightweight Nano XL2 hull and deck provide an optimal power-to-weight ratio. With a newly redesigned seat for maximum comfort and the state-of-the-art ride system, you'll feel practically glued to the water. No one else even comes close to challenging it. If you're ready to be part of an elite club of race-winning pros, it's time for you to join the Yamaha racing tradition. With the closed course conquering Superjet, VXR, and the GP 1800, you'll enjoy endless victories on the water.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we sure do appreciate everybody for watching in from around the world here at the Blosian IJSBA World Finals 36th Annual Edition. Don Dawson, Dave Arnold, what did you guys take from today?
Well, I think the first thing that I took from today is that, it is interesting how quickly the conditions can change in Lake Havasu City, Arizona, and you take for granted the fact that you think it's going to be a certain way. You get up the next morning, and it's completely different.
Oh, Don, it was incredible. So windy yesterday, such a beautiful day. The water laid down for us, but the racing was incredible. I'll tell you, didn't stop these competitors. A lot of world champions crowned. We're going to give away some awards tomorrow night, but I'll tell you, tonight I'm excited about because we're going to move on after this, and we're going to go watch the Blosian Expression Sessions, the Blosian Explosion as we're referring to it tonight, along with the Parade of Nations.
Hey, by the way, we'd like to say a very special thanks to JetskiNworld. They've done a fantastic job their first year out here doing the live stream. But we'll be right back at you, man, with the Blosian Explosion.
Yeah, we're coming at you. So at 10,000 views yesterday, we have over 10,000 views today, and I expect we're going to even cap that higher with 12,000. I knew we did. 12,000. We'll be back tomorrow. You be sure and join us at JetskiNworld right here at the IJSBA Blosian World Finals.
We love you, jet skiers.
See you later.
How gooberish did that look?